back and relax and get ready for another exclusive episode of the Love Can't Wait podcast with Mr. Sharp Game.
This episode is brought to you by Audible. Audible gives you free access to thousands of your favorite books that you haven't heard yet. All you got to do is go to audible.com/SharpGame and you get instant access to thousands of your favorite books that you never heard before. And the best part about this is absolutely free. So don't wait on this. Go to audible.com/SharpGame and you get instant access to your favorite books that you never heard before. And the best part about this is absolutely free and you can cancel at any time. So don't wait. Go to audible.com/SharpGame and get your free books right now. Welcome to another episode of the Love Can't Wait show. I'm your host, Sharp Game. So like and share this episode. So with that being said, I would appreciate if you would leave me a 5-star review on iTunes. Love it. I hate it. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear your feedback, your show ideas, and all that good stuff. You know, send me any email at renegademoney@gmail.com. Any of your insights, any of your concerns, any show topics, anybody you want me to interview, let me know at renegademoney@gmail.com. Yeah, that's how you get a hold of me over there. So with that being said, today I have another special guest, and this is somebody I've been following on Twitter for a while now, for a couple months, at least 3 or 4 months now, I would say. And she's an entertainer, content creator. She has an OnlyFans page. She's been doing collabs. She's been doing her thing in the adult entertainment world for a couple months now, and I thought it would be interesting to bring her on to talk about some of the stuff that I've been curious about, and maybe some things that you might be curious about, and there might be some things that you can learn about. So my special guest today is Nikki James. Welcome to the show. Came online. I didn't really know anything. I met somebody just like you did, and things just kind of moved on from there.
Yep. That's usually what happens. You meet someone and it just kind of just goes and goes, and yeah, it can be good or bad. So all of my experiences so far have been pretty good.
Yeah. So when did you find out about this thing that people call the lifestyle? and the reason why I say it like that, because I didn't know it was such a thing. I was just living my life, and I was just meeting people, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what y'all call it. Okay, so how did you find out about it?
Yeah. Wow. I was dating a guy that lived in Venice Beach, California. And I lived in Arizona, so I would go see him every 2 weeks. I would drive to California and see him. And so he asked me, did I want to go to a party? I was like, sure. He explained to me what it was. So we went, and I wasn't comfortable at that party. I didn't I wasn't vibing with the people there. So he asked me, do you want to go to a club? I was like, sure. So we went to a club that he went to a lot. And I remember when we got there, one of the guys that owns it, he said to him, "Hey, it's great to see you two back here." I was like, I've never been. I assumed when we were dating, my assumption, we were dating, me and him. He was dating me and several other girls from around the U.S. And he would take them all to the club. I guess all of us blonde hair, blue-eyed white girls look alike. So, yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah. But how was it? How was that club?
It was in LA, and it was very interesting. It was good. It's probably one of the best ones I've been to compared to the ones in Arizona. The ones in Arizona are I don't want to say this, but I'm going to. I find them a little trashy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. And then that involved in me, like, eventually dating other guys here in town that was involved in the lifestyle. And so we would go to parties that people would put on. No. Some of the people that are there, no. No.
Yeah, most of the parties
like some of them are like.
Yeah. Most of the house parties, it's even hit or miss.
Yeah, well, here they missing. I mean, yeah. I can be 100%. I can be frank about it. I can be honest. Like, can we have all our teeth? Like, some of these men and women are missing teeth. Like, their feet are dirty. Like, I pay attention to certain things, and I'm like, I'm good. Like, I no. I'm like, I gotta go, so I won't stay. So now I really don't go to those parties because I do other things. So, yeah.
Yeah, those are the drug addicts with no teeth.
Dude, yeah. And like, if you're going to a party, my thing is dress like you're going somewhere other than hanging out at your homie's house.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. If I'm going to a party, I dress a different way than if I'm going to my girlfriend's house and hanging out.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like that too. You know, have you been to Atlanta?
I have been to Atlanta, but not for any other reason. It's been years ago. I was in Atlanta, and it was job related, so I really didn't do anything. I was there for my work, so I had to do that, but I didn't get out and socialize in Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, because you know they got trapeze there. That's why I asked.
They got what?
Oh, a club called Trapeze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a club there that a lot of people go to frequently. I would think a lot of couples go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, but it's very small. Yeah. I
like the ones that are bigger.
Yeah. Most. I would say just me personally going to house parties and clubs. That's not my thing. I found that most of these people I'm not attracted to. That's the first problem. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. I get that. Trust me, I get that.
Yeah. I'm pretty much better off just meeting people by myself. Yeah.
Yeah. That is the truth.
Yeah. So what made you start?
You can't. Yeah. Some of those people at the parties. Yeah.
Yeah. So what made you start doing content online?
I met someone and it just snowballed from there. I met him. He had a business. How can I say this? He had an escort business.
Okay.
So I ended up making a Twitter profile in 2021. And then I went to Vegas and did my first 2 Pro-Am shoots. So I've done, I think, 5 Pro-Am shoots. Getting ready to do 2 more Pro-Am shoots as well. So it just kind of evolved. It just happened. Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't. Yeah. I just stumbled on it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it wasn't planned. Nothing was planned.
No, never. And I never plan anything.
So you didn't know anything about OnlyFans? Oh, okay.
I knew about it. Yeah, everybody knew about it. But like at first I was like, I could never put myself out there. I could never do that. Well, when I did it and I put myself out there, you have to be ready for all kinds of criticism that you're going to get. Let me plug in my laptop before it dies.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
When you do content, like I said, you have to be ready for people to find out and people to judge you. And people found out.
People you know?
People judged me. Yeah. Like,
okay.
My job that I was at for 8 years found out. Okay. And it was bad.
But what did they say?
You have to be ready. They called me an escort.
Oh God.
And this is the funniest part. So right now all of my Pro-Am shoots have been with a white guy. And they were like, he's white. I was like, no, I didn't know that. Of course I did. They're like, but you don't like white boys. I'm like, yes, I do. Just because I date a certain race doesn't mean that I've never dated that. I've dated white guys. My daughter is white. And they're like, well, he's white and he also films with transgenders. And I'm like, I know. They seriously went and investigated his Twitter and all of his stuff.
Oh, damn.
So they could have something bad to say. Oh, yeah, they was telling me stuff. And I was like, yeah, I know this. And why? Why do you care? Why do you care what I do with my body? I was like, we get tested. I get tested. So why do you care?
Was this your supervisor or somebody in HR?
At my old job, they didn't technically have a HR.
Okay.
And it wouldn't have mattered because I had been harassed just because I did date black guys. So there was other people in my job that harassed me about it and always would talk crap to me about it.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay. Yeah, I don't understand what this got to do with my job description.
That's my job was not affected. My job's never been affected by that. So why do you care what I do when I'm on my personal time when I don't go to work?
Yeah,
like that's.
I mean,
like,
I could see. I mean, I could see if you were a teacher or I don't know, some type of entertainer or I don't know, something that would affect your image, but that ain't the case. So it doesn't matter.
Right. I mean, who cares if you even are a teacher or a nurse? Look, and I don't want to get into this, but look at politicians, what they do. Yeah. They're still being politicians. Yeah. Right? I mean, they're hiring hookers and doing lines of coke, but what we do is against the law. Is like, oh my God, you're looked down upon. No. Well, what we do is actually better.
Hey, they're above the law.
Nah. No. Are you the one that's trying? No. That's a big no.
Hey, the laws are for us.
No. And the laws is for them too. Come on now.
Hey, they make the laws though.
And they're the first ones to break them.
Yep.
And they're the first ones to rearrange how the law is read just to benefit themselves.
Yep.
So if you can do it, so can I.
Yeah, I hate it.
No,
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. But I just know how a lot of these people operate.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Like, it's easy for someone to talk about what you do and shame you, but don't dare talk about what they do or their relationship. It's against the rules.
Yeah.
So
how did they find you anyway online? How do they know where to find where to look?
So apparently, an old employee that didn't work there anymore, that I was her supervisor, I was her boss. Her mom and her aunt still works there, and her mom and her aunt would always harass me about everything, but she supposedly found my Twitter and then she sent it to a sales guy that worked there. So his job was to send a tweet, or not a tweet. His job was to text everybody everything, all of the screenshots. That was his main job. And if he didn't have your phone number, he went up and showed you. But I couldn't say anything about him. So, yeah.
They got all kinds of crazy shit going on at these jobs today, man. Damn. Whew.
I know. And believe it or not, do you know I still never confronted her, still to this day, and I've still never confronted him. Now, let me see you out in public. I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
But I've never said anything to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So, do you hang out with people that's in the lifestyle, or you hang out with just regular people, or what? How do you live your life?
I would use the term hang out with people very loosely, I guess, because in this industry, you still have to watch your back. Not everybody's your friend.
No.
So I technically don't hang out with them and like spend my weekends with them and become best friends. I won't do that because for me, some of it is a job.
Yeah.
So if I'm getting paid to do my shoots, I'm not going to hang out with you. Like after we're done with our shoots, we can sit around and talk about, you know, if we're going to do another shoot, about the shoot, stuff like that. But as far as, hey, let's catch dinner and drinks, I don't know if I can.
Okay.
So that's just for me personally. I know several people are friends with each other outside of it, but for me, I just can't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, but outside of shooting, do you have you met just people that maybe they're in the lifestyle, but they just not on camera?
Oh yeah, I dated a guy that was in the lifestyle. A couple of guys, and we dated for a little bit, and then it just didn't work out. For reasons that he did himself. So, but I don't know. I mean, it's weird because I'll meet guys and like, I'm going to be honest with them. This is what I do. And most of them are like, I can't handle that. But yet they want to know what your Twitter is and everything else. And I'm like, okay, you can watch it, but you can't date me. Like it's a job. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. It is what yeah.
So do you meet people from online to offline? Have you?
So no, I will not. I don't do meetups. I don't do none of that. If you're a fan, then you should be a fan and go buy my stuff. I don't do meetups. That's an escort, and so no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a lot of women are starting to meet fans, and they'll record with a fan.
Yeah. Yes. There's several that do that, but
that's, to me, that's weird.
I can't. For me, I can't do that. But yeah.
I would never do that. No, I would never do that. Yeah.
I had, I think it was last night or today, I had some random person send me a DM on Twitter so how do I book you? I'm like, I was like, go to my profile, go to my bio, there's a link, follow directions. And all he said was, how do I book you? Again, I'm not a prostitute, not an escort, so you can see what I do. I make content. I don't, like, you're not booking me for anything because you're not going to book me. So, like, getting these weird DMs of how do I book you? Well, obviously you didn't read my stuff and see what I do. You obviously don't have any content. You're retweeting everything. You retweet everything that you see from other people. So you're looking for an escort or a prostitute, and that's not me.
Yeah.
So,
there's a lot of trolls online.
Yes, there is. There is.
Yeah.
They're weird.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know.
Definitely weird.
I don't know who. It's hard for me to take a lot of people serious online. I'm like, I don't know if they're serious or not. Sometimes I'm like, is they serious or what? I don't know.
I know. I just shake my head. I'm just like, nope. I don't understand you, and just go on with my day.
Yeah. Yes. It's starting to it's gotten worse over the past couple years with the trolls, man.
Yeah, because they sit behind their computer, and so they're just going to tap away. But if they ever see you in real life, they would never say anything bad to you in real life.
No.
So yeah, they just want attention.
Yeah. So what's been your experience dealing with other women, as far as just socializing and OnlyFans and and recording and all that stuff? It's been pretty good, or
I would say as of right now, it's been pretty good. I haven't had any bad experiences.
Okay.
And I want to keep it that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you met anybody that's that have a lot of followers? Like, they've been doing it for a while and they have a lot of momentum.
Yes. I have. And to me, just because you have a lot of followers doesn't mean anything.
No, it don't.
I look at your content and what I can bring for you and what you can bring for me.
Yeah.
But I'm still not going to shoot anything with someone that has nothing going on. Like, I'm not going to help you start because no one helped me. I kind of fell into it because I met someone and he just kind of gave me, we just talked about it, but he didn't help me in any way. I did everything myself. So.
Yeah. When I first came online, I reached out to people. I said, hey, let's do a collab, whatever. Nobody responded. And so I guess I was like, okay, I guess I got to build this thing up on my own, and I'm gonna have people contact me, and that's exactly what happened.
That's how it happens. Yeah.
Yeah, So it's
rough out there.
Yeah, it is. So how's the OnlyFans going? I mean, so far, how long has it been?
So I had my OnlyFans and I deleted it a couple of years ago. So I haven't got back on OnlyFans. Now I do have a Fansly. My Fansly right now, I'm not getting too much traction just because OnlyFans is still out there. So everybody's on OnlyFans. But I think my Fansly will actually ramp up after they finally kick everybody off of OnlyFans. So I'm still kind of working, trying to get traffic to my Fansly. Because Fansly is just like OnlyFans, but people know OnlyFans more than Fansly.
Yeah, I've seen people passing the link around. I just assume that it's another OnlyFans type app or whatever.
Yeah, it's like it. Yeah.
But, I've been seeing a lot of couples pop up lately that they have couples podcast and they invite women on that are hot wives and even other couples lately.
Yep.
I always wonder how things are going with them or whatever, and how they even got started. Sometimes I'm a lot of times I'm curious.
Sometimes I'm a little curious, and my biggest question for couples that do this, or even if you're not a couple, but you're a couple, but only one person does it, but the other one doesn't, I always ask them, how does your partner accept this? Your partner is truly okay with all of this or not? Because it would be interesting to be in a relationship with someone and you both do it, because when you're shooting content with someone, it's strictly just for the camera and to shoot and to put it out. So it's not like you're shooting content with that person to have sex with them to for pleasure. It's for work.
Yeah, but how do you separate? That would be difficult for me.
Oh, it's easy. But don't get me wrong. Like, do you get chemistry with some of them? Yes. Like, some of your chemistry just happens like that, and then it just makes it better on film. But I don't know. Sometimes it just happens, but you can still separate it and be like, our chemistry was great on film. We shot. We know we're going to do some more shoots together because our chemistry on set is great. But then you just have some where you shoot and you'll never shoot again. Or you have people that you'll shoot with all the time, a bunch of times, but you know it's just work related.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. Yeah. You know, and plus a lot of these couples, I'm wondering, you know, some of these people have jobs. So I'm like, and a lot of these jobs, they be searching like crazy online. They be put in your first and last name.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, what does my job have to do with what I do personally? Like, it doesn't make sense, and you need to make it make sense of what I do when I'm not at work and I'm on my free time. I'm not representing your company when I'm doing this. So what I do personally, why do you care?
I was told by a HR person that a lot of times it's just, they just be looking for a reason to get rid of certain people.
Yeah, I mean, that could happen, but you can't get rid of someone because of something that person's doing in their personal life, and your boss is doing the exact same thing. I mean, that's discrimination.
It is. Yeah, they have their favorites on these jobs. Yeah, you know. So that's why I was wondering. So that's why I was wondering about a lot of these couples. You know, now I know some of these couples don't work 9-to-5 jobs. You know, some of them are retired. Right. Somebody's retired, or maybe the wife still works, but eventually the plan is for her not to be able to work anymore.
Not to work.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's this one woman, she does it, and she wears a mask to cover up her face because of her job.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a hit or miss.
Yeah. You know, and I always wonder, are a lot of these women really making money like that on OnlyFans?
I was talking to someone, and sometimes you can start making money, but it just depends. Like, a lot of it takes about a good year to get some growth and some money coming in. Now, the only way I was told that you could just automatically start making money is if you were basically already famous.
Oh, yeah.
And so you already had a following. So that happens. And it's just if you get recognized by the right company as well.
Oh, okay.
That matters too.
Yeah. I mean, if you're like a public figure or well-known person or celebrity, it's a completely different ballgame.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But if you're like nobody, if you're just brand new online, it's going to take a while.
It could take a good year, maybe a year and a half. But
yeah.
And then after that, you've got to sustain stuff. You've got to keep stuff going. And eventually you'll start making money. But I have a job. I have a regular job. So, I could not survive on not having a regular job. I'd be homeless.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody asked me if I would ever start an OnlyFans. I was like, no, that's too much sex for me, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. No. I don't like do it.
Oh,
like, I love it, but no, not like that. No. Can't do it. And plus, it's a lot of work. It
is. Yeah.
Yeah. The editing the videos and all that stuff, and that stuff is a lot of work. I'm doing what I'm doing now with the podcast is a lot of work.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, if I started an OnlyFans,
I don't edit myself.
Yeah, it's a lot. If I was to start an OnlyFans, I would have to let the stuff that I'm doing go. Yeah. So.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, so it's not. That's why when I see these couples, I'll be like, and they post like on a regular. They post all the time. I'm like,
but especially with Twitter, some sites there's certain things you can download and like schedule your post to go out. So they're not technically on there. You can schedule it. So there's those things you can do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So how long have you been on Twitter?
This time I think I just got back on there.
Okay.
What was it? February, March of this year?
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe April. I don't remember.
Oh, you have a pretty good following. You have a pretty good following.
Yeah, I mean, could it be better? Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm working on it slowly.
Yeah. Did you have people reach out to you or agencies reach out to you at a certain point?
No, I reached out to an agency and I did get signed with that agency. So I am with an agency and they're really good because most agencies will make, if a company wants to book you through them, they make them pay a fee, and our agency doesn't. They don't charge them a fee. So that's a good thing. But also, I do a lot of my self-booking. So I reach out to people. I'll reach out on Twitter. I'll send DMs. I'll post something. Hopefully, they get back to me. So yeah, I try to do most of my bookings as well.
That's cool. So you've been traveling a lot. I mean, even during the pandemic, a lot of people were traveling.
Yeah, with the pandemic, I wasn't in it, so I was just working full time. Saturday I fly out to Vegas for a day, so I'm there for 24 hours, and I have 2 paid shoots I'm doing, and then I'll fly back home on Sunday, and then October 12th, 13th, I fly to Orlando. And I'm staying in a content house, and we're shooting. A bunch of us are staying there. So I'm hoping get at least 10 to 15 shoots in for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I come back home.
So how long are those shoots? How long they usually last?
Whew. So the one I did last night, I got there about 7:30. We talked for a good hour. We talked about the shoot that we were going to do and just different things. And then I think I left his place at midnight. So I got home at 12:30. So it was about 4 or 5 hours I was there, but we had to talk about the shoot. We had to shoot. There's moving cameras. You have to move cameras. You have all this stuff that you have to do. So it's not like an hour. If someone can come in and do a shoot in an hour, I don't know what they're doing. So it usually lasts between 2 to 4 hours. And then when you're doing pro work, it could last 8 hours.
Yeah.
You could shoot for 8 hours.
It's like a set.
It's an all-day gig. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know. I heard about it. I'm like, oh no. Now somebody brought that to my attention a long time ago too. Like 4 years ago.
What they say?
He said, "Hey, you ever thought about directing adult movies?" I said, "Hell no." That's a lot. That's too much work, buddy. Hell no. No.
I mean, it could be fun.
And plus, at the time, I was thinking about how much money I would have to get started. Oh, hell no. No. No, man.
Yeah.
No. Because he saw me. I had a YouTube channel at the time, and I was getting a lot of views, and that's how he found me.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, hey, you're good at doing videos. Yeah, that's when he's like, you ever thought about doing adult movies? Like, oh, hell no. No, man. I said, hey, man, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. You know?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, man. So if people wanted to follow you, where would they go to?
Go to my Twitter. It is XXX Nikki James. And then